Every year in Canada, the month of February is declared as a Black History Month. During the month, Canadians celebrate the many achievements and contributions of Black Canadians who, throughout history, have done so much to make Canada the culturally diverse, compassionate, and prosperous nation it is today. Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Canada organized such an event in Toronto. The event was attended by members of local social, cultural, and religious organizations. Ghana Church and Jamaat Ahmadiyya were represented by Pastor Eric Nyarko and Mr. Tristan Brennett, respectively. Toronto Police and Toronto Raptors basketball team sent in Officer Jeff Martin and TV representative Mark Strong, respectively. The venue was decorated with posters of Black celebrities, both Canadians as well as non-Canadians. In addition, an Ahmadiyya bookstall was also set up, complete with posters, books, as well as volunteers available to help visitors. A sizable number of local community members attended the event. Host of the program was Amir Maharaj Sahib, who welcomed all present to the event. The event started with a recitation and translation of the Holy Quran by missionary Basil Bhatt Sahib. This was followed by speeches by the speakers. They emphasized the importance of unity and coordination among different Black organizations. They implored that we should be ready to sacrifice our personal interests for the betterment of the community. Human values should be kept at the forefront without any discrimination on the basis of religion, ethnicity, color, and culture. Such practices would help eliminate racial discrimination and encourage us to come closer to others and know more about them. Arrangements were made to permit audience members to ask questions of the panel comprising of the speakers. Many audience members took advantage of this opportunity to ask questions. Closing remarks were made by missionary Abid Mirza Sahib, who presented the Islamic perspective on race relations. Furthermore, he presented a high-level overview of Jamaat Ahmadiyya's efforts in establishing hospitals, schools, and vocational institutes in African countries. This was followed by silent prayers. Refreshments were served to all guests. Children had a play area set up for them. In addition, some of the local businesses had set up stalls promoting their products and services. Some of the attendees spoke with MTA News Canada and told us,
I'm in support of any program that pushes or allows Black people to come together like this. So the mere fact that you can have Muslims and Christians coming together in an environment like this, I believe that it's very important, because the less segregation that we have, the greater our future can be.
So I think a day like today is just fantastic. I think it's so important that we are involved in events like this, because we always have to have the conversation. People kind of shy away from the idea of different groups and different demographics. It's important that we talk about these things, because once you talk about these things, you become more familiar with someone else's race, with someone else's demographic, with their religion. And if we have these conversations, you become more familiar with somebody else and they become more familiar with you. So I think it's important that we continue to have events like this that pulls people together.
MTA International Jamaat News, Baitul Islam Mosque, Toronto, Canada.